So we all know that the subcompact crossover segment is hot right now. You have the likes of the MG ZS, which started it all, and well, the recent addition of the Geely Coolray, which added turbocharged power to the mix. Now we have this, the 2023 GAC GS3 EMZOOM, R-Style. Aggressive and sporty styling is what the GS3 brings to the table. You can, well, immediately see it with its angular design. You have triangular daytime running lights here with, well, it houses also its LED headlights. You also get LED fog lights down here, an orange accent for its front diffuser, and another black accent down here for, well, the front of the bumper. You also get orange accents here near the grille, which is vertically oriented, which is, I think, really nice and adds a little bit more character to the car. And, well, basically that's it for the front. So moving on to the side of the car, well, this is where the party's at because, again, more orange accents here, and you have these massive 19-inch wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires for that extra grip. So moving on to the side of the car, you get R-Style badging here and these aerodynamic side mirrors, which has reflectors or side indicators here, and also a 360-degree camera right here also. So moving towards the back of the car, you get these functional orange accented roof rails, another orange accent here, of course the Tesla style door handles, which are easy to pull out, and well, back here we get triangular and angular LED taillights. Also GS3 badging right here. So before I open her up, well, you do get this nice roof mounted spoiler, and then it comes with a center LED third brake light, and you have orange accented diffusers down here with its, well, dual tailpipes. One is for the active exhaust, which is this guy right here, and the other one is your regular exhaust down there. So if you open her up, thanks to this power tailgate, which does take quite some time to open up, you are looking at around 341 liters of space, which is enough for a balikbayan box if you orient it the other way around. And if you fold the second row, you are looking at 1,271 liters worth of space, which is enough for around 3 balikbayan boxes with enough room to spare for like overnight luggage. So if you're wondering about the spare tire, well, you only get a space saver here, but at least you get conveniently placed tools. Not bad. So one cool feature I want to show you about the GS3 is that its power tailgate, if you give it enough time, around 5 seconds, will automatically open if you stand directly behind it. Pretty cool. So let's test out the safety of the power tailgates. I'm going to use my arms here as a medium of sacrifice. So let's see if it stops. Oh, it does. Pretty safe. So that's enough about the back of the car. Let's move on to the second row. So once you enter the second row, you will be greeted by black and beige leather. These are really soft and comfortable. You also get leather here on the door cards with that line design that I don't know what GAC calls it. You get door pockets down here, and, well, bottle holders on either side, and of course cup holders in the center. Now for toys, well, you don't really get a lot aside from a light up here and then one single vent that you have to share between 2 people and another solo charging port, again, that you have to kind of fight over it. So the front is where the party is at because you get, well, let me turn on the car first. You get 2 massive infotainment systems, or displays rather. This one is a 10.25 inch, which can handle your infotainment duties such as Apple CarPlay and Easy Connect, which is their Chinese version of Android Auto. And you also get a display here, a 7-inch display, as your digital gauge cluster, which you can sort of change up a bit. So aside from the displays, you do get manual air condition controls here, which is automatic climate control, by the way. And you have a nice silver accent here, which houses your ambient lighting, which can also be found here on the door cards and in the aircon vents. Storage options are plentiful inside the GS3, as you do get cubby holes here, which one is actually a wireless charger, and you have the crystal shifter that you can also find in the MQ, and you have a lot of space down here, which you can find your 2 USB ports and of course a 12-volt socket, if I can find it right there. And you also have this center console. Under the hood, you are looking at a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged motor that produces 174 horsepower and 270 Newton meters of torque, which is mated to a 7-speed wet dual clutch transmission. It sends power exclusively to the front wheels. Now, in terms of fuel economy, you're looking at around 8 to 11 in the city and around 12 to 15 on the highway, which is not bad. Anyway, enough about the numbers of fuel economy and horsepower and torque. Let's see how it drives. Okay, so we are now driving the GS3 EMZOOM, and the passenger buckle is alarming at us right now. That's a good thing because it's oriented for safety. Anyway, driving the car, it feels like a normal DCT. There's really not much to well explain about it other than it's just a normal automatic. But one of the things I wanted to see in this car was paddle shifters. Unfortunately, it is not available even for this, the top spec R style. But at least it gives you a lot of customizations in terms of your driving modes and how you want the steering to feel and how you sort of want the accelerator to handle and to be more precise with your throttle inputs, because it does come with, well, technically 4 drive modes. It comes with Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. Now, if you enter Sport Plus, just like the MPOW, the center, well, the infotainment system changes to sort of a boost gauge and oil pressure thing. So you do get more gauges, quote unquote, for the car. So in terms of handling, the GAC GS3, it handles like a typical crossover. There's really not much to it, but it does come with more grip thanks to the Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. The rear rotates fairly easily, but in a smooth and manageable manner. The brakes are actually pretty good, despite their size. If you look at the photo of this car or something later on with the wheels, you'll notice that the brake discs are actually really small compared to the wheel size. But, you know, that's about it. But it can stop the car fairly quickly. In fact, I think GAC advertises it at around 34 meters from 100 kilometers per hour, so that's pretty good. So in terms of safety features, the GAC GS3 actually comes with a lot of them. If you go through the main menu real quick, it comes with electronic stability control, which is standard for most cars, traffic sign recognition, which is sort of new here. It also comes with vehicle deviation assist, which is basically your lane keep assist. It also comes with active brake assist, so emergency braking or autonomous emergency braking. It also comes with hill descent control, and of course forward collision warning, which will, well, again, as the name states, help prevent a forward collision. Alright, so when it comes to traffic, it's kind of the one weakness of the GS3 because of the tuning of its DCT. It particularly hates stop and go traffic because the clutch has to engage and disengage every time you want the car to move forward. It can become a uncomfortable experience for those in the back because the car sort of jolts forward each and every time. But even if you try to switch up the driving modes to Eco, it still, well, sort of remains the same thing. Don't worry though, because it's a sort of a normal problem for most DCTs. I think Volkswagen was the one who tuned it best. At least, you know, GAC is making an effort as it's still relatively smooth. And if you want to put the power down, well, the shifts are crisp, smooth, and quick. Okay, so now that we've driven the car around, well, a past version of me has driven the car around, it's time for the verdict. Priced at 1,198,000 Philippine pesos, it's definitely a bargain for what it offers. But it does face stiff competition against the likes of the MG ZST, the Geely Coolray, and of course, the newly launched Yaris Cross. Well, what this offers you though is a youthful design, well, striking and useful design, and turbocharged power, as well as fuel efficiency, because the Geely Coolray wasn't as fuel efficient as we thought it would be. Like us on Facebook, AutoFun Philippines, and to follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. Oh, and before I forget, we'll have a full review of this also, a written review of this, on our website at autofun.ph. Bye!